Hello, you guys. We are live. I feel like my lights are a little bright. 1 second. Okay, maybe that's better. Let me know you can hear me by saying hi in the chat. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Today's video, we are going to be doing a live small YouTube channel analytic report. Hi, how are you? You guys can hear me, right? Thumbs up if you can hear me. But basically, I want to take you through, hi guys, last month's analytics and basically show you how we went from 600 subscribers to now over 1,300 subscribers in practically a month. Like, it was crazy. There was a mini blow up on the channel that happened. I know exactly where it started to happen. So I wanted to show you guys basically how I switched up my strategy to maximize the momentum on the growth once I started like seeing it. This way you guys can do the same exact thing. Hello, thank you for letting me know you can hear me. Hi, Nick, how are you? All right, you guys. Throughout the chat, I will be stopping. So if you see me screen sharing, you have a question and I don't answer it right away, I'm not ignoring you. It's hard to go back and forth because I am doing this by myself. I don't have a team. So if you have questions, let me know in the chat. And then I'm not going to do this very long because I do have a surprise for you guys that stay till the very end of the chat. So don't go anywhere. You have to be present for that gift surprise at the very end. Hello, hello. I see so many people. Hey, how are you guys? Where are you guys watching from? Okay, I have everything. Hi, Amy. If I don't say your name, it is because I don't want to butcher your name. I am probably the worst person when it comes to trying to say names. So if you can like spell it out to where I can actually say it, that would be best. Hey, that's my husband. Hi, guys. Okay, so let us get started. The first thing, though, you guys know I always do shout outs, and this video is not going to be any different. So I did pick a name. If you guys are wondering how I pick my shout outs, it is basically TubeBuddy's random name picker, and I can show you how to do that. So if you have TubeBuddy, there is access to do that. But today's winner, let me screen share really quick. I don't want to mess this up. We're just going to share my entire screen. It's okay. There's like nothing on here. Share audio. Okay. So we have Anna Clay Fuller today. She is our random name picker. So Anna does beauty, lifestyle, and tips channel. She actually just started her channel 6 months ago, and I do have her link in the description box. So if this looks like a channel you guys would want to check out, make sure you do that. And thank you, Anna, for being a part of our community. I really appreciate it. Okay, so before we begin, do you guys have any questions on what we're going to be doing today? Watching from Georgia, hello. Bay family, hello. We're watching from Florida. You guys are all over the place and I love it. Okay, so very first thing, let's just dive into the analytics. That's why you guys are here. So again, I'm going to screen share. If you have any questions while I'm going through the analytics, let me know in the chat and I will answer those questions for you. But basically last month was a wild ride. You know what, I'm going to pop this out because it's confusing me. Just being honest. I am still new to all this screen sharing, everything else. If anybody knows how to use OBS and wants to teach me, I would love you forever because that's honestly what I really need to do. But let us do this. Patient. Okay, we're going to switch this over. So right now, this is what my channel dashboard looks like. So this is my last video. It's been a little over or almost a week since I did my last video, and it's pretty much keeping up. What's interesting here is my last 28 days. So my views are up 342% and my watch hours are up 354%. And you guys, that literally came from last month. You guys were loving the content last month and I definitely had to switch up my content strategy, which we're going to be talking about. So if we go ahead and head into my channel analytics, I do have screenshots because I wanted to share a little bit of what the first of the month looks like because it's always a little different. So we can see right now my real-time subscribers is 1,359. And in the last 48 hours, I have gained 963 views. And then it tells you right here, my top 3 videos is the Vlogmas video ideas, the very first one I did, the monetization changes, and how to promote your small YouTube channel. So this one's actually a little bit older, but it's finally picking up steam and it's going to be one of my top 3 videos. So if you go to the last 28 days here, there's a drop-down menu. You can go ahead and select November. That's what we want to look at. And we can definitely see there was an increase towards like the end of the month. So it was really crazy. I kind of had like the same traction all month long, and then the end of the month just really took off and I had to switch up things fast. But it really started to kind of pick up around here. And if we look right before that is when I did my tags video. So a lot of you guys were asking, how do you figure out YouTube tags? And so basically I did a video that my audience was asking for. So it kind of picked up traction, and then that's when I did the YouTube monetization change. This video was not planned whatsoever, but I do know that picking up on trending videos is key because basically there was so many other people that were making content based around this. And when it comes to trends, you literally have like 24 hours to get a trend out, because if you're not first, you have to be better. And so I had to really like look at the videos that were already made and see, okay, what aren't they talking about? And basically fill the gap with that information. So that's what I always do when it comes to my videos is I see how can I fill the gap and what information can I give that everyone else is not giving. That's what's going to make you really stand out in your niche, is just really filling those gaps in. And then if we look at this video right here, we can see where it started to pick up. And then you'll notice too, it came from search, browse, and suggested. And I know, Nick, you are in our group and you just talked about how your traffic comes from search, and then really browse and suggested is when your channel started to take off. Focusing on these 3 traffic sources, which I'm actually planning a video to talk about these 3, but search, browse, and suggested should always be your top 3 traffic sources because there is so much power when you're able to combine them. So for me, I focus on search and then I focus on browse and suggested as well. So I don't look at them individually. Every single video I do really tackles all 3 of them. And again, I'll go into more detail on how I do that in the video coming up. And then YouTube has changed things. So for the videos, if you click on the video to see where your traffic is coming from, they really break it down for you. So you see YouTube recommended. Up next is when someone's watching a video and then it has all those thumbnails at the end of your video. YouTube puts those there. That's what up next is. And then YouTube home is from the home page. So if you open up your phone, the very first videos you see, or if you open up on desktop, it'll usually say recommended. That's what the home section is. So that's all a part of YouTube, a recommended traffic. And it's basically just YouTube suggesting your videos to other viewers, which is what we want. So this video definitely helped. Something else that helped, and I was not even expecting this, a friend of ours who's, I don't even think is a YouTuber, happens to watch somebody, sent my husband a message and said, your wife is being featured on someone's channel. So this guy had reacted to my video. So we see here, and he has 142,000 subscribers. This, like, I was not expecting it. And I honestly don't know how many people I gained from him because nobody, except for 2, said they came from his channel. But I think because it happened while my momentum was going up, it just helped. So I know before you guys have asked, does shout outs work? And if you are paying for shout outs, no, it doesn't work. But he reacts to YouTubers' videos when it comes to entrepreneurs and people making money. And my video touched on that. So his audience just kind of geared towards my content anyways. And so the ones that were interested and were more on YouTube definitely came over to at least watch, which is why that video started to really pick up. And then some of them did subscribe. So that kind of helped me as well. So I did want to say that too. But again, I did not ask for it. I was like shocked it even happened because that was the first time that's ever happened to me. So let's go back to my channel analytics and look a little bit more in November, and then I'll take some questions. Okay. And then after that, this is where I really started to just kind of change up my strategy, because this video, as you can see, when I first posted it, nothing was different about it, but I kind of posted it early on purpose. And then once I noticed traffic started to pick up, this video started to pick up, I tried to switch up and do more Vlogmas videos, because my search traffic was coming from Vlogmas, which we can see if we go to reach. We can go down to where it says YouTube search, and you can see these are all the search terms that people are plugging into YouTube to find my videos. So of course I want to maximize on those search terms. So I had to think really quick, how can I make more videos that'll help you guys with Vlogmas, because that is what you're looking for. So really seeing what is my audience typing into the search bar for my videos to come up, and then make follow-up videos around that is definitely going to help you, especially if you're seeing momentum or any type of traction on your channel. Okay, so let's take a break from that. Let me go back to you guys. I lost you guys. Here we go. Okay, so hello, more people came in. Again, I'm not ignoring you. It's just hard for me to do both. So we have, oh, Nick, I didn't realize you were from Canada. Hi, Jamal, how are you? Okay, so let's see. I learned I could do this. This is cool. It says, learning how to grow my channel. So many YouTubers talk about the same thing and often contradict each other. I'm not quite sure who to listen to. Okay, this is actually a really good point. So people, I feel the same way. And it's because we each have a different perspective, and you have to realize we each target a different target audience. So for me, although I know a lot of you are outside of my target audience, and it is perfectly fine because a lot of you have said it helps, but I really gear my tips towards lifestyle vloggers because not a lot of people talk about that, and it's just a totally different niche when you're trying to grow. So I know, for instance, vidIQ, I feel whenever I go into their streams, they really kind of favor gaming channels, just in my opinion. They favor gaming channels and more of like tech tubers. Brian G. Johnson, he's really into like storytelling and things like that. You have Sunny Lenarduzzi, she's really gearing towards bosses and people who have a business. So you have to find that content creator who kind of gears their tips towards your niche. That's my best advice on that one. And I hope that makes sense. So if you feel like we're contradictory, just kind of see like who is talking to me, find that person, and then go all in with that person. Okay. Oh, look at, see, my husband kind of agreed. So we have Jessica here. She says, I'm stuck at the moment. I've been hovering over 700 subscribers. It keeps going up and down. It's frustrating. Any advice? Yes. So one right now, and I think I talked about this in another group, is YouTube randomly will go through what's known as YouTube purges, and it's really heavy towards the end of the year and the beginning of the year. So this month and next month, you're going to see a bigger increase and decrease in subscribers. And I'll kind of show you how you can know if it's a YouTube purge or if it's your content that's happening. But one thing you want to do is, one, what I just said, is making sure you're going through your analytics, look at your reach, and go down to see what search terms are being plugged in to YouTube for your videos to come up, and then just try making more content around that. And then really reading the comments to see, you know, what is your audience asking for, so you can make more content based off of that. And then search terms. What is people in my niche looking for? So I have a list of ideas. If I can get this up, hopefully I have content until March 3rd, right? That's if we wish. But basically I will just go through and I look at people in my niche, and I don't so much watch other people's videos as much as I read people's comments. So I just want to see in my niche, what are people asking in their audience? And can I make a video based on that? Is there something like the YouTube monetization? Is there something that's trending that I can jump on and make a video on that? So really just doing your research before you record helps out so much. And then again, so you don't have that like audience turnover and people are unsubscribing, just make sure you're continuously doing content based around what's working on your channel, and try not to like change things up too fast. Okay, so I think Nick, search was always #1, but now suggested is driving most of my views, but I always optimize for search. Yes, and on my main channel, I think browse is my #1 traffic source, even though I still optimize for search. But as long as those three on top, search, browse, suggested, you are good. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, Eric is coming in. Hello, Lawahana Mama. Hello. Some kind of channels. Okay, let's see. And Okay, what if they're asking for anything, however, loving your videos? Oh, okay, so like your audience, they're not really asking for things. You can just go to somebody else's audience. If you see, usually I find audiences that ask questions are from like mid-sized YouTubers, because I feel bigger YouTubers, they have a lot of fans, like those super fans, and no matter what they push out, they're always just like, oh, I love your content, and there's not really like any feedback. There is a sweet spot between like the 25,000 and 50,000 size YouTubers where their audience, they're super fans still, you know, they're starting to get fans, but they're still giving feedback like, oh, can you do more of these videos? Or I wish you would have done this, or I really love this, but can you explain this more? Whatever it is. And so if you have like a video on that or whatever, you know, you're doing, you can dive in deeper based off of what their questions are. Also, Google Trends is really good. And then Answer the Public, although it's kind of expensive, and you only get 2 searches per like every 24 hours. So I don't tend to go to that one a lot just because it's $100 a year. I'm not paying that just to like see questions, but that's basically what I do. So, and then just make sure in your content, you're asking them for like stuff, or, you know, asking questions so that they leave a comment with an answer. That'll help out as well. Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Let's see, correct, makes sense. Okay, Erica, I think this is the last question, then we'll dive in to see how you know if you're losing subscribers from YouTube's purge or if you're losing subscribers from your content. It says, how do you deal with negative comments, especially the ones that are really hateful? Block and delete. That is my approach to things. I honestly, you guys in this community are the best. I hardly ever, I don't think I've gotten any like rude comments or anything like that. When I first started, I was coming out and I was prepared just because being a brand new channel with 0 subscribers, teaching others how to grow on YouTube, I already knew someone was going to say something, and I did. But I mean, obviously, if I give tips, there's proof to back up, and you guys have said it works. But for me, when it comes to negative comments, there's a time and a space for that. And I don't want other people reading those comments and feeling bad about themselves. And I really think of my motherhood channel, because on that channel, my target audience is moms dealing with like postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. And if that person leaves a comment towards me and is hateful or negative in any way, and even if it doesn't negatively affect me, what if someone else in my community read that and now they feel bad about themselves? So it's all about keeping your channel and your content the way you want it to be. If you want it to be a very positive environment, just block and delete. Don't even worry about them. Don't give them a time of day. I know some people will say like, oh, feed the trolls just so it's all engagement. But even if you hide a viewer, they still think they're writing comments to you. It's still engagement, and they don't even realize that they go straight into the spam folder. So just, yeah, do that. And then if you need to take a day off of social media, I'm all for like taking days off. Okay, so I see that last question, but I'm going to hop back into my analytics and then I'll come back to the chat. But I hope that answered your guys' questions for now. So let me, I wanted to, I don't know if it'll do it. Here we go. Okay, so this is actually, I screenshotted at the beginning of the month because I wanted to show you guys this because I knew it was going to change. So at the beginning of the month, YouTube really lets you know exactly what's going on with your channel a little bit more. I thought I had up here, it had a message like your views are up so much, but it doesn't say that. One thing I wanted to show you on here is this is the reach tab here. And you'll see my impressions is 160,000. This means my videos were in front of 160,000 people last month. So think about that. That's like crazy to think about, right? 160,000 people. So obviously, if you want views, you need to get your videos in front of more people, and this is the way to do it. Now, one thing you'll see is my impressions are up 224%, but my impressions click-through rate is actually down 13% at 5.5%. So this is my CTR, or basically how many times somebody actually clicked on my video. So it showed up in front of 160,000, but only 5% of those clicked, which means I got 13,000 views. So that's how that translates. And it is very normal to see your click-through rate go down when your impressions go up, because what happens is YouTube then starts to push your videos out to more people. And sometimes those people are outside of your niche, which means they're not going to click on your video. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I know a lot of people freak out when they start to see their click-through rate go down. But if it is going down because this just spiked out of nowhere, that's normal. One thing you can do though, and keep in mind, is click-through rate is not just your thumbnail, it's your title as well. So title, thumbnail, and topic, I call it the 3 T's. That all deals with your click-through rate. So something I usually do is I'll try to tweak my thumbnail first to see if my click-through rate will go up. Then after a week, I will kind of like change my title to see if that will entice people to click more. And then I kind of reevaluate and say, okay, was it the topic that just wasn't hitting it for my audience? And then the only way I really know if it's the topic is if I create another video around that topic and see if the same thing happens. If the same thing happens again, then I know, okay, this topic just does not work for my channel, move on to something else. You can't base a decision off of one video though, so it's really important that you're always testing at least 2 or 3 times before you call it a dead video and move on. Something else, let's see. Let me exit out of that one and show you the next. Hello, I see people coming in. Okay, so with this one here, this is the traffic sources that I'm telling you guys about. And honestly, channel pages was one of my top traffic sources for a while. And it makes sense as a brand new channel. I think when I started my first channel, channel pages was the top as well. And that's because you're still training the algorithm. And a lot of people forget this. The algorithm is just a computer and you literally need to train it to do what you want it to do. So it took a while for me to like condition and train the algorithm to say like, hey, I'm a YouTube growth channel and this is my target audience. And that was just really repeating the same keywords over and over again. And once I got that, search jumped up really fast, and it was browse and suggested that took a little bit of time to like knock channel pages down. So our channel pages traffic means somebody saw, and most likely it's your comment. So I was really heavy leaving comments, not spamming, but when I watched other videos, I made sure I was intentionally leaving comments on those channels because I wanted people to see my name. And most likely they did, and they clicked on it. They're like, hey, I saw your comment from so-and-so, I came over. And that works. You know, and right now it's just I've gotten to search a lot, so I'm not leaving comments as much, which is why my channel pages is down. And then YouTube is just recommending more. And YouTube recommendations comes from your audience coming back to watch your videos over and over again, as well as just getting suggested more, you know, doing more related topics within your niche and things like that. So that was definitely up. And then you notice here too that YouTube was recommending my content 22% of the time, which is normal if you have high search. So YouTube recommending your content means that it's not necessarily being searched, but it's still a good topic. So YouTube's pushing that video out. Versus if you have high search, like one video I have like a 90% search on my first channel, and YouTube's recommending it 10%. And that's because a majority of it is people literally typing into the search bar and then selecting my video. So don't freak out if you ever see this and you're just like, oh no, YouTube's not recommending my videos a lot. If search is high. If search isn't up here and YouTube's not recommending your videos, then you have a problem and you should reevaluate that. Okay, and then the next thing I wanted to show you guys, and then I'll take more questions. I feel like my husband's in there answering questions too, and I appreciate that if he is. Okay. And then this is what YouTube looks like at the beginning of the month. So I want to say I took this picture on either the 1st or the 2nd, and you can kind of see the incline of my channel. So obviously, I was not expecting November to go up that high, but I did see that I had traction every single month. And so I was expecting a little bit of a peak in November. And what really causes this is creating that searchable content. And the reason why, especially if it's evergreen, is because evergreen videos get searched every single day. And right now, I almost have 50 videos on my channel. So basically here, I had 9 videos, and then I added 5 more. and then I added 8 more. So now I don't just have 8 videos being watched, right? I have over 20 videos being watched. And then I added 7 more. So every time you add searchable content that's constantly watched, you should see an increase like that. So it's all like accumulative, and that's why I say it's a snowball effect, because it literally just starts to go up. So next month, I'm hoping I can hit 15, and you should it's like a staircase, if that makes sense. So this is what you definitely want to see on your channel. I hope you guys can see that. So if you're not seeing this, then you need to reevaluate your content strategy to see, okay, how can I make more content that constantly gets views every single day versus just making videos that get viewed once or twice or for a week and then they die out, which I already know it's going to be harder because I get a lot of holiday content. So it's normal if you guys are doing heavy holiday content, you're seeing a lot of traffic, and in January it dies out because it's seasonal content. But next year you should see an increase in those videos again. Okay, let's go back to the chat real quick. What time is it? Oh, I went over a little bit. Wow, 30 minutes goes by really fast with you guys. Okay, any other questions that we have? Oh, we have here. How do I get your first 100 subs? Okay, it's the same as getting your first subscriber. Nothing should change. So you just want to make sure you really know your target audience. Like, don't make random content. Know exactly who you're talking to, what they need. Know if you're entertaining someone, if you're teaching someone, if you're a lifestyle blogger, that's even searchable content. And really hone down in that little nook within your niche. So for example, again, in my motherhood channel, that's kind of a big, broad niche, right? You can talk about all things motherhood. But when I really started to grow, I went down and I really started talking to moms who were postpartum and giving them tips on how to deal with that journey in life. And that's when I really started to see my channel take off. Here, same thing. I, am a big pool of YouTube growth, but I really maximize on SEO. And so going down that small really helps me, because anybody who is looking for search, is more likely to come to me, because YouTube's more likely to recommend me out because they see me as an authority within your niche. So really niching down as much as possible in the beginning is good. And then you can start to branch out. So don't ever feel like you're stuck in your niche if you start out really small. So I don't know, I assume you're a lifestyle blogger with your channel name. So if you are doing high school or, whatever it is, just making sure you really define your niche. And again, 100 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, it's all the same as gaining your first subscriber. Just quality content, searchable content, and hone in on your niche. Let's see, where did you go? Okay. Next question, is it better to show your subscriber count, or can it hurt your channel by keeping it hidden? I know it's personal preference, but I do know I've heard people that say they don't subscribe to channels if they don't show their account because it's suspicious. And normally it's, if you start to have a decrease in views and you have a lot of subscribers, people will hide their account because it's almost, I know you're shy about it or embarrassed in a way, but don't be embarrassed. Honestly, only about 10% of your subscribers will actually watch your videos, especially if you do a variety of different content. And even if you look at top people with millions of subscribers, you'll notice they only get, a handful, a couple thousand, which I know it's huge. But, based off of 1 million, they get 100,000 views. And so it's not like they're hitting 1 million views with their 1 million subscribers. So, people like to watch you grow. They like to rally around you. They like to feel like a community. So showing your subscriber count really lets them feel like a part of your community. So I definitely would say show it. In my opinion, better show how many subscribers you have, but know if you yes, exactly. Hello, let's see. And then change to show. Okay. Are you monetized? No, I am not monetized. I am monetized on my first channel. This channel is not. I just hit the 1,000 subscribers last month, but I'm still a little bit away from my watch hours. So if everything works out, I should be able to hit it next month and go into review for there. So fingers crossed, that's the goal. Thank you, Brittany. You guys are so nice. And my husband is very supportive. I would not be able to do any of this without him. So thank you. Brownie points for my husband, guys. Oh, he already answered that question. I should just see if my husband answers questions if I'm monetized. Thank you. It came from my mommy channel. It really helped breastfeeding journey. Yes. So I do focus on breastfeeding. And if you are coming from that channel, I know I took a break from that, but beginning of the year, I will be going back to breastfeeding tips as well. So if you are from there, just stay tuned. It's coming. Okay. I'm glad I can like inform you guys. Thank you. Okay. This is a good question. Jessica, I have 76% of my minutes from people that are not subscribed to my channel. How do I get them to commit? Okay, I'm actually going to share my screen because a lot of people don't realize what this is. So let me go. I don't even know how to find mine. I know, is it here? Audience. I haven't looked at this in forever. I know it's like easier on mobile. Okay, here it is. Watch time from your subscribers. A lot of people get this confused and they think that this is a bad thing, but it's not. Actually, the higher you can get this number, the better. On my main channel, this is at like 90%, you guys. It's crazy. But basically what this means is the person who watched your video at the time of clicking on your video was not yet subscribed to your channel. What this does not say is, did they subscribe afterwards? So this is actually a good thing to have this up high. So you at 76% is good because it means that your videos are reaching new people, new eyes on your channel, and you can't grow subscribers if you don't have new eyes on your channel. So if you constantly just get watch time from just your subscribers, then that means you're not reaching anyone new. And again, this does not mean that person did not subscribe after watching your video. So one thing you just want to make sure is you are asking for them to subscribe. You're giving them a reason to subscribe. So I always stay on here. You know, I help content creators grow on YouTube through search, or I forgot what I say, but basically giving them that reason to subscribe to your channel is what really helps out. So yes, that's a good question. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, Jessica, yes, you have, but scared of attracting the wrong audience. Okay. Jessica, you have so many good questions. This, I know, and I feel like I need to talk about this on this channel, but I just don't know how because it's a touchy subject. But yes, I actually took a break because I did notice that there was an increase in male viewers on my channel once I was like doing this. But you just want to make sure, because there are some bad actors, and you guys know what I'm talking about, in this field, and you just want to make sure you're doing it very tastefully. So when I do it, I make sure like nothing's showing. I'm not just, you know, breastfeeding on camera like that or anything, but making sure you're just really giving tips that'll help. And make sure when you upload your videos, you like don't check the embed. So there is an option. Let me see if I can get to it. Okay, let's see. If I go to my videos, once you upload a video, there should be, they just changed their interface, but under show more. Okay, so this right here, make sure for anything that shows your children, if you're a motherhood channel or if you do breastfeeding tips, do not allow embedding. Basically what this does is it allows people to take your video and place it onto another website without your control. So they don't even have to be on YouTube to watch it. So by unchecking this, it ensures that your video stays on YouTube and it doesn't get spread as often. So that's what I usually do, just to make sure my family is safe and then that things aren't going crazy in that. Hi, what mic do you use? Right now I have, let's see, Lily in the kitchen, hello. I don't know if you guys can see her. I have the blue is the snowball. I have it in white. And then for my, where is my camera? My camera's up there. I actually stole this from my husband. So it is a photo welt lapel mic. So this is what I use for all of my videos. So there's one part attached to my camera and then the other part I just hook on to my shirt. I try to keep it under the camera so you guys can't see it. Sometimes it shows a little bit, but it's no big deal. But that's what I use right now. And I think the blue, the snowball microphone that I have for my live streams, it was on sale at Target for like $45. I think regular price is like $50. Hello, hello. Okay. Hi, Hi, Frankie. We're doing a collab tomorrow on the other channel. Hers is 94% not subscribed, and Frankie's growing pretty fast too. I promise that not subscribed is not as scary as you think. Okay. Let's see. What if your audience is not interested in your intended niche videos, but they show interest in other videos you make that are not in your intended niche? Okay, this is hard because there's always what a creator likes to create and what your audience likes to create. And you have to find that middle ground. If you are a smaller YouTube channel or if you're new, basically testing out content isn't bad. So when I first started, I tried to do on here like a variety of different topics to see, okay, what was really attracting. And at first it was all my monetization videos. And then that started to die off once I did my video ideas. And so it's all about just kind of catering to your audience and just seeing what works and what doesn't. But ultimately YouTube, I know it's YouTube, but you want other people to watch your content. So if you're really looking to grow, you have to think about other people. And then once you start to get to be like a bigger YouTuber, then you can kind of branch off and do whatever. That's honestly what everyone does. Okay, mine is 60%. I love seeing that your guys' non-subscribed is so high. There you go, my husband. Snowball USB mic, thank you. Okay. He's the tech guy in my niche. Hello, Mia. Mia is one of my students. If you guys don't know, I actually do YouTube coaching. I will be opening up next month again because a lot of people ask me on Instagram. Mia is almost monetized in like 6 months of her starting her channel, and I'm so proud of her. So I just wanted to give you a shout out, Mia. How can I get more views? Just making sure you create follow-up content on what's working, and just make sure you are making content your audience actually wants to see. Make sure it's on point, you're editing. And honestly, people always forget this. The value you provide in your videos is so much more than the high-tech flashy stuff. Like, you don't need a huge camera that's thousands of dollars. A lot of people start on their cell phones. I know a YouTuber who has like almost 1 million subscribers. She still does videos on her cell phone. She has iPhones, and those camera qualities are good enough. Just make sure you're playing with your analytics to keep your viewers watching, and that YouTube starts recommending you more. Good question. How do you get noticed on Google search? Optimize. Google owns YouTube, and they're automatically connected. And the more you optimize your YouTube videos, the more likely Google is going to pick it up as well. And something that really helps with optimizing is using timestamp chapters, which I know is new, and I have a video on it, and I can't remember what video it is. I know it's somewhere. But basically just making sure you're titling your timestamps as a search term. That'll really help you as well. I literally put the snowball mic on my Christmas list. I hope you get it. Get your titles into Google. Okay, this is the second time this question's come up, and I'm going to show you actually right now. How do you get more subscribers? Same thing as getting views, guys. There we go. I've done 100% of my videos on my phone, and he just hit 600 subscribers. You guys do not need fancy equipment. You just need quality content. Like, give your viewers quality information, give them what they want to see. If you're a comedy channel, make sure you're funny or sarcastic or whatever your niche is. Just give your viewers what they want. Yes, tech does not grow your content, you guys. That's just the bonus stuff. We upgrade to all this stuff because it's nice, and as a content creator, it's visually pleasing to us, but it's not needed. It's all extra. Yes, make consistent content on a regular basis. Make sure, and when it says regular basis or stay consistent, you guys do not need to do like videos every single day. That can actually hurt your channel. But at least once a week and you're golden, guys. I think what Sunny Lenarduzzi just said, she's been doing videos at 6:45 a.m. every single Tuesday for 5 years. And she has almost 500,000 subscribers, which I know some people are like, oh, well, that doesn't take a lot, but I don't have 500,000 subscribers. So if it worked for her, I'll do it. Okay, so what was I going to do? Oh, Google search. We're going to pull out my handy dandy TubeBuddy because I love TubeBuddy, you guys. I love TubeBuddy so much. I'm not even kidding. I also have a TubeBuddy pillow that my husband just had to wash because my kids drew on it. That's nice. Okay. So in TubeBuddy, can you guys see this? Okay, making sure. Keyword Explorer. Let's do what, how long does it take you to edit a video? It depends, but normally if I film, and edit and upload all in one day, it takes about 8 hours. So I try not to film, edit, upload all in one day, but basically it takes me 10 minutes for every minute of footage that I have, just to make sure like it's all correct. I do color correcting though. I add visual effects. I zoom in, I add like music and all of that stuff. So there's a lot that goes into it. When I first started, I would like do a vlog in an hour and I wouldn't get any views. So I highly recommend taking your time to edit your videos. Okay, so let's think of a search term. Give me a search term, you guys. I'll answer some questions. Well, I want to do this for you to help you guys out to see like how to rank in Google as well. Thank you for your valuable suggestions. You are welcome, you guys. How to not get nervous when recording. So I named my camera. And I gave her a personality and I pretend I'm talking to my best friend. That's it. Also too, it does take time. I've been doing this for about 3 years now and I'm still nervous. Like I'm nervous doing this live stream, but it just gets less nerve-wracking, I guess, the more often you do it. So practice makes perfect in a way. What do you use to edit? I use Sony Vegas Pro. I currently have 15 and I was actually looking today to upgrade, but I'm still gonna do Sony Vegas. I've used it for 3 years. I'm comfortable with it. I'm a person that doesn't like change. It works for me. It's not broken. I'm not going to fix it. Yes, the more you create, the easier it gets. I thought I missed a question. And someone give me a search. What's somebody's next video? What are you guys doing? I'm literally going to make your title for you. Come on. I use Filmora X. Yeah, see, I thought about, because there are some like transitions and other editing softwares that I really like, but I just don't want to relearn something all over again. That's just how I am. How long should your videos be? As long as they need to be. Do not make videos longer just because you think it's going to get you more watch time and you're going to add in a ton of fluff. Okay, Brittany, I got you. Toddler Christmas ideas. And then don't just shorten videos to try to make them short. Literally just make your videos as long as they need to be. Whatever the topic is, stay to the topic, deliver that value. And if it takes 20 minutes to do that and it's a good 20-minute video, push it out. If it takes 5 minutes to do that, push it out. Filming as I watch, nursery room makeover. Okay, going to the mall, delivering for Uber Eats. Sarah, you do that a lot and I never even thought of that. And didn't your channel like take off when you did Uber Eats? Okay, so toddler Christmas ideas. So basically what I do, toddler Christmas ideas. Okay, so one thing I really look for, I ignore this, you guys. Overall score, don't look at it right away. You want to look at the number of monthly searches, which is pretty high. And honestly, for this many searches, this isn't as high as I thought it was going to be, but it could be lower. I'm more aggressive when it comes to keyword, and I will target something with at least 1 million, but you want to stay in like the 100,000s if you can. Something you can do if you are looking to rank your videos in Google, over here where it says related, it says web searches. You can click on this and see what's coming up. This is what people are typing into Google. So if you are really trying to do Google search terms, then you'll want to do this. So something you do is toddler Christmas ideas that are not toys, for parents, from Pinterest, DIY toddler Christmas ideas. So doing a video on this is more likely going to get you to rank in Google and YouTube as well, because you're optimizing for both, if that makes sense. And then something else I do, because this is pretty broad, I will go to results and I want to see who is in like the top results and what they said. So this person is Amazon. So that's her topic. So yes, it's toddler Christmas ideas, but her entire video is just for Amazon. So that's how she narrowed down her niche. So you really want to look for ways to narrow down your niche, you guys. So that's how I would do that. I hope that makes sense. Okay. I hope, does that kind of answer your guys' questions? Another thing you can do too is video topics is good. So if you just do like Christmas, and then you go over to video topics, you can get ideas from there. So if you're like, I literally have no idea what to make this month, just type in one word and then go to video topics and see what comes up and then try to narrow it down. And usually I'll just do my niche. So for this one, I'll do YouTube and then I'll see what video topics come up. So there you go. So that's kind of how I do that stuff. But okay. I was not planning on being on this live for almost an hour, you guys. You're welcome. I hope that helped. So like I said, I have a surprise for you guys. And I did not want to say it in the title or in the beginning because I wanted you, who is literally a part of my community, who helped get me here already, to be rewarded for this. Virtual hug. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay, so you have 30 seconds. If you are a lurker, I know there's a lot of lurkers, make sure you comment because I'm going to draw 4 names and I'm literally going to send you $25 just because I love you guys. I thought about just doing $100 to say thank you for helping me reach 100 or 1,000 subscribers to one person, but I wanted to spread the cheer a little bit more because it's Christmas. So I'm picking 4 people to do $25. So if you have not left a comment, you have about 30 seconds to leave a comment. You do have to still be here. If I call your name, I have another computer that I'm pulling your guys' names from. So that is what I am doing. Hopefully this works. I'm using a random name picker. Told you guys. It worked. Okay. All right. You guys are welcome. Thank you. You guys brighten up my day. You have no idea. Okay, so first name, I'm randomly picking. I don't know if you guys can see this. Who do I have? I don't want you guys to think I'm cheating. I don't know how to say your name. Life of, you're here somewhere. I know you're here. Where did you go? Oh, here. Okay. So you're still here. Leave a comment. If your name is chosen, so you get $25, go ahead and send me an email. My husband doesn't even know I'm doing this. He's probably like, what are you doing? Yay, there we go. So, okay, so that is the email address that you can just send your information to, or you could just say like, hey, I was one of your winners, and then we can situate this out. Okay, picking another winner. So much of a surprise. Amy's laughing. Yeah, I do a lot of things without telling my husband. It's okay. He loves me. Okay. Let's see. Life in Romania. Okay. Apparently, if you have life in your name, this website picker loves you. This is so unexpected. Okay. So winner number 2, I know you were in here earlier. Where did you go? I'm trying to put your guys' name on the screen so you know that you won. Unless you comment. Hey, Project Girl Boss, how are you? Changing my name to include live, right? That's so funny. Are you here? Live from Romania. Is she still here? You have to be present to win. Oh, there you are. Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Send an email. It's right here, navigatingyt@gmail.com. I'm going to leave, if you guys did win and you're still confused, I'll leave a pinned comment after the stream is over, or you can just go to my About Me section and you'll see my email address that you can send it to. Okay, next one. I'm literally just going up here and then picking a random name. If this has life too, we all know to change our name to life and then we'll win prizes. Okay, your guys' names are so hard. It's just me, I promise. Is that here? How do we enter to win? You're just amazing. You ask a question and leave a comment and then you actually win. So congratulations. We have one more person, you guys. Let's see. I don't know where it went. I wish it would stay there. Is it Mommy Sodes? Mommy Sodes? Mommy. Sorry if I got your names wrong, you guys. I will get better. I wish there was a class where it could teach me how to pronounce people's names. Does anybody see her? Oh, yep, there you go. Okay, the excitement. I'm so excited, you guys. So those are my 4 names again. Thank you guys so much. Is there any final questions before we log off on this stream? I want to do this like once a month. This was a lot of fun, you guys. I don't know if I can like give out $100 once a month. Let's get monetized first, and then we can give away more money. You are so welcome. So is it so Des? Is that how you say it? This is fun. Yes, it was fun, guys. Thank you. I do think I will do these live because I can answer your guys' questions when it comes to analytics and really show you like how I read mine and then like what actions I take. Oh, before we go, the last thing, I don't know how to, where did I do with, there we go. Last thing I did want to tell you guys is what my plan is, my content strategy for the next 2 months is going to be. So this is the final thing we're going to go over. My husband messaging me like, why are you giving away money? I'm just kidding. Let's see, go back to here. YouTube Studio. So I'm basically testing something out. And I just want to see if this works. If you're not testing, you're not doing your job as a content creator. I'm trying to find my style and niche. Should I just experiment with a bunch of videos and see what does best? Or do you feel that would be too confusing for my audience? No, yes and no. If you're staying within your niche and you're just kind of talking about different topics, then no, it's not confusing. You're just trying to figure out what topics within your niche really help or that your audience really attracts to. But if you are pulling from like 5 different niches, then like don't do it. So if you're like doing cleaning one day and then you're doing like cooking and then you're like showing us how to build a computer and then you're like how to walk your dogs, no. But if you are like in the dog grooming and you're like how to cut a poodle's hair and then like how to wash a Pomeranian or whatever it is, then that's a little different. If you're like beauty and lifestyle, you can do like how to cut your own hair, how to do makeup, how, you know, things like that within your same. So just keep it within your niche and then just explore different topics for a while and then hone in on those topics and really like drill in. He said, I've been here and I never said that. No, you guys, we are very giving when we can. And I love doing this. Like I said, like I do this for fun. It's not about the money for me. This is just fun. Am I saving this live? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. I have it up. So let's show what I am doing for my content strategy moving forward. That is not the screen that I actually wanted. I want it to look prettier. There we go. That's the screen that I wanted. Okay, so something I did is I went to my channel analytics, I went to my overview, and I wanted to see in the last 90 days, you guys know I always do 90 days. What were my top videos for the last 90 days? So I can do follow-up videos for that topic. And I actually have a list, and so you guys can see where I pulled this idea from. So obviously I cannot do Christmas ideas next month. It's not going to work for me, but I can do other ideas. So I looked within my niche and I said, what other videos can I do? So like video ideas for beginners, your first video ideas, because a lot of people like to start YouTube channels in January. So that's something that I'm going to do. This right here, I can't really follow up with anything else unless YouTube changes something else. This is a trending video. So that one didn't really help me out. But this one did. So again, we're going into January. So how to promote your small YouTube channel in 2021. This one is for my mommy YouTubers. It's really starting to take off. So, you know, wanting to do follow-up videos on that and basic like vlogging tips, because a lot of you guys asked for vlogging tips. So basically what I do is I went down the list of my top 10 videos, plugged them into search and saw what other topics were there that I can do. So I challenge you guys to look at your analytics in the last 90 days, look at your top 10 videos and really see, can I create follow-up videos on this? And even if you just create 3 follow-up videos on your top 10, it's going to make a huge difference when it comes to gaining subscribers and gaining more views, because those are videos that are starting to take off on your channel. And those are videos that YouTube is starting to realize what niche you're in for. So that's my little last tip for me to you guys. But I think that was all of the questions. So chaotic. I will be more specific. Yes, be kind of tone it down, niche down. I had to learn that the hard way in my first niche. I was changing things every 30 days and it was not working. So you really want to get focused, have a niche, and then just pick like 3 to 4 topics and then, you know, see what's working, what's not working, and then switch them out if you can. These tips are so helpful. You're welcome. Thank you guys. Oh, Catherine's here. Hey, Catherine. Okay, guys. We've been here for almost an hour. I'm going to go because I'm hungry and I want lunch, but thank you so much for being here. If you guys have any questions after this turns into a video, come back and leave a comment, or just leave a comment to let me know that you were here. And if you did win one of the 4 winners, make sure you email me. I will leave a pinned comment again, but it's navigatingyt@gmail.com. Just let me know that you were a winner and then we can situate how to send you your money. But thank you guys so much. I love you guys and I'll see you later.